Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna get the 10th chapter of Captain Listrata's campaign while also obtaining the bonus battle. This is a remake of a video that I did a while ago now, and the remake of this deck is because the Merchant Guild, which was a card run by this deck in the previous version, had got a rework some time ago now, and so that deck is obsolete. And also, since I am at it, I'm gonna try to make the budget version of this deck because the previous one also ran the Knight and the Lead the Charge, which are both a 4 rarity card, and the Lead the Charge is an epic, which comes from the hero Isadora. So yeah, kind of an expensive deck and kind of taunting for new players. So let's get to Birds with One Stone. So let's take a look at the deck first. That will get the jobs done. So first of all, we run. Basically, let's just me explain the why of those cards first, based on the battles. So the first fight, we see the ramparts. So you want to have cards with Ignore Intercept, but Vespitol is kind of lacking on that aspect. We only have Lead the Charge and Catapult. So Lead the Charge, we can't put this into the deck because it's a bit expensive, and this is also a budget version of the deck. So that's why. But if you do have the Lead the Charge, probably I would put some in. Probably I should do another deck with the Lead the Charge. Probably one more reliant on going infinite and having cycle spells. But yeah, it's kind of expensive and also not that much more effective than this version. So yeah, we can't run the charge. The catapult, we could run the catapult, but the fact is that on the third fight, we're up against an enemy that does run stolen plants, and so the catapult will be always the target for the stolen plants. And on that fight, it is really important that he doesn't get the aggression, and so you don't want him to get the catapult. So that's why you can't run the catapult, only because it can be covered by the stolen plants. Also, by the way, please nerf the third fight because really it's very, very stressful to do, very RNG based. At least remove the stratagem or the stolen plants, one of the two. But anyway, other than that, so we can't go for the Lead the Charge and Ignore Intercept. And so really, with this version of the deck, the first fight is really hard as well. But since it's the first fight, you can basically retry the fight until you get a good bank and your opponent gets a bad bank, starting bank, I mean. And so yeah, the first fight is basically this deck can win definitely the first fight, and so for that reason it's just a matter of retrying until you get the first fight, and it's very easy to do since it's the first fight, and you can retry from the start, so it's not very time consuming and stuff. But yeah, that said, so we can't run the Ignore Intercept card. Inside the third fight, you see the Veil Wardens, soldiers, which are not that big of a deal, but they put a bit of pressure, so you want some defensive. So the Veil Wardens, they are the most tricky part of the fight, and basically all the deck is built around the Veil Warden. You don't want to proc them because if they are redrawn, you're pretty much screwed. So you want to pop them when you know that you can finish your opponent off, and for that reason, so if you want to get a bonus battle, you can't run Power and Fate. So with Prosperity and War, you can basically output the damage when you want to do that, only with food and the feed war cards. They are the only way to deal damage, because on the Prosperity you don't have any damage. On the War tab you have damage only from those feed allies and from Ballista, Worship and Catapult, but with the Catapult, the Worship and Ballista you don't have control on when you do the damage. It's every turn, and so you can't have control on when you proc the Veil Wardens. So yeah, you have to run one of those. I went for the Soldiers because they are not that expensive, but if you have them, then obviously let's go for the Knights. They are a bit more expensive, but they have one more health, and it's for sure. So that's sometimes that does matter. or at least probably run one soldier and one knight at least if you have maxed them out. So yeah, that's the introduction of the deck. Also on the bonus fight, that is very RNG. If your opponent draws well, it's basically impossible to win with an ally-based deck. Basically always sacrificing your own stuff, but again, you can't really go for a cycling deck if not for lead the charge. So you have to do an ally-based deck if you don't have the lead the charge, because that's the only card of all the cards available that deals damage. So yeah, this is a very strict deck building challenge if you want. And so yeah, you can go for a cycling spell without the lead charge. So we are with that. And so the other part is pretty straightforward. You want to produce gold sometimes with the Verti pattern, probably early on. Also, basically the Verti pattern is just for like counterbalancing the Loans, which will remove 2 golds every turn. With the Verti pattern, basically the Loan has no drawbacks, and if you get some marshals up, then the Verti pattern also starts to produce gold, and in the early turns, economy is always nice to have to get the soldiers and the ramparts out faster. Then the Winters are the key cards with the soldier as well. They basically, as I said, produce food that you can stockpile and then use when you need it to finish the game off with the soldier, as I said, in the third fight. The soldiers, obviously, they are the win condition. We run 2 off just to be more safe on getting them when we need them. Only one could do the work. Then the Marshal are very nice on the other fights to get your advantage going. You get more procs from the Verti pattern and the Winter. The more attacks from the soldier also are kind of nice. And overall, they are a way to end the game faster. It probably matters also in the last fight because you don't want your opponent to draw your very good cards. And so the faster you finish the game, the better it is. The Loans are a must-have because all the fights are very fast. Very aggressive, especially the second, also very aggressive. So the Loan is to basically speed up the Vespitole strategy that has always been a staple card for Vespitole. And the Rampart, as I said, it's probably most used in the third fight because you want to like slow down the damage that you're taking. At first, it's 2 every turn. It starts off at 2 every turn. So already you are on a turn clock of 10. But if he gets only 1 more soldier out, which he can do that, it already becomes 20 divided by 3, so that's 7, less than 7. If he gets some other procs from other stuff, it's even less than 7 turns. And if he gets 4, already you are in a 5-turn timer, so yeah, you get the point. So the Rampart helps you on getting time to produce. Also, it is there to protect the and the Marshals, which are your full production cards. So yeah, that's it for the deck, and let's jump into the games to see an example of the games that you're going to encounter to get the chapter done. So in the first fight, we are up against Inferno Ciani. Your power starts with Ramparts. When drawing your hand, 1 drawn card is a work card. So with this version of the deck, it's kind of difficult to get past those Ramparts, especially if starts off with a catapult because you can't really shield your own stuff. Basically, this fight is just a matter of restarting get it deck, but deck is more reliable on the other stages of campaign. So it's here to start your first fight and instead of last. Luckily enough, you can go for the catapult. Why really? Now you want to start to keep your good so that you can soldiers attacks catapult. Now nice Marshal and done. Again, if you don't get lucky like now, for the catapult, don't see the catapult bank, just Second fight, instead, we're up against the Hell. Probably the biggest card that you should play around is the Seduce. Like to easily done by not playing cards in the first turns when you see the Seduce. And on the later stages, you should be able to build whatever she's doing. So you see another Seduce, so let's probably go for the Verti pattern right now, so that steals that, and then we Soldier this turn. Bantling Crown, Seduce, steal that. Now go Soldier. So and very lucky. Bomb, so the way the very aggressive deck, the one we are facing. Aggressive. So, the last fight, the third fight, we are up against the Fernosiani. Your power starts with 2 soldiers, and when drawing your hand, one drawn card is a world card. So basically the from before, but now instead of ramparts, he has 2 soldiers. Thing with this deck that is really threatening are the 2 stratagems, which really threatening if you get have Spitole attackers. So for the Carabins or stuff like that, probably don't want him to get the Marshal also, and I have to run it. Plans for a Marshal, so copy the Marshal. So now you want to protect those stuff, but doing this with Soldier, which retaliates quite a lot, and you don't want to proc the ring. Now we play the Soldier for protection, but we have only one in the deck so that we can keep this pocket and instead of ramparts. Let's play that. So only because got a pretty setup, we could probably shield more soldier. Also go for Omens, punch. So now yes, 5, 6. All our soldiers are dead. So we should kill him. 5 more. They are one off. So probably from the retaliates. That's a good game, finally. I did like this fight quite a while now to get the deck right, and still with this deck I took to attempt. Still it's basic, and it's very see, the bonus battle requirements are not Fate tab cards played, no continuous used, and no power tab cards played, so let's jump into it. Now we're up against Orom with a quite unique power, which says when you sacrifice an ally, sacrifice random enemy instead. So, see, very interesting border. They're probably testing the. By the way, this fight again, I probably want to produce a bunch of food because the winters and stuff are quite cheap, so you don't feel so bad. They sacrifices stuff. Veteran, Marshall, but it's probably better to Rampart. Herd of Goats could. Let's go. Marshall. We have a base. Production. It's okay, now we see the real loader stuff, so let's just turn for soldier. Here. Also to see the feast. Let's go for the soldier. There are some chances. Pretty pattern. Should they probably see any cards. Good Outrider. Should really heal the or sacrifice our own stuff. Come from nowhere. Try this again with retry. So let's try this again, as I said. Unlucky. Let's fight. Probably go for a lone one. See stuff. Marshall. Very nice that you there. Favor, Sterling. Voltis. Also, it does have a dire board. This is a very RNG deck. Gets the right card is basically impossible. Fight. How close to just off. Axe, Earned it with very hard work. So yeah, I did manage to get a deck which is kind of a budget and still gets the job done quite reliably. And so hope that this helps you. And so that's it for this video. Hope you liked it and enjoyed it. And as always, see ya.